finally! Woo!
After 25 days at sea, sailing all the way from El Hierro in the Canary Islands to Dominica, we arrived to the beautiful Portsmouth Bay, and after a couple of days to clear customs, we were then free to go and explore. And we booked a guide to explore the Cabrits Marine Park. It's a special area where you're not allowed to anchor, and there's no fishing, and it's just beautiful. Our first view underwater was something really special. We'd never seen anything like it. So many colourful corals and fish, and there was so much to see. It was just beautiful. There were quite a lot of these big barracuda as well that would be very curious hanging around, and they have quite big teeth, so we were a little bit wary of them. Sergio was especially a little bit nervous. After such a long time at sea, it was just so nice to get in the water and dive down, and freediving is just the most relaxing thing. The barracuda were never too far away. The next day we went to explore the cruise ship Jetty dive, which the guide told us about. It's an area you can just turn up on your own and dive underneath the jetty as long as there's no cruise ships there. At this point Sergio's just reached about 10 meters of depth, which means he can stop swimming and just glide down. We call this phase of freediving the free fall. We were all pretty tired, but I will say I wasn't expecting Sergio to take a nap on the seabed, but he was always making us smile. This is actually one of the top 10 pier dives in the world we discovered online. Voted for by Dive magazine readers, and yeah, just so stunning in amongst the pilings there. You would never expect it, but it's such an amazing scene. And we were there in the evening, and the god rays, we call them the god rays, you'll see them in a minute, they're just beautiful. The way that the sunlight sort of cracks through the surface of the water is stunning. I think Sergio's still down there. Barracuda were never too far away, and they would come really close, but I think they're just curious, and despite their fearsome reputation, they're not a danger to us. The next day we went into the land and with our tender and walked about 40 minutes to discover the Picard River. We'd heard it was a good swimming spot, and it didn't disappoint. It was just stunning. The water was pretty cold, but it was so warm outside, it's just really nice. We thought we were having a lot of fun until we saw the fish. They looked so happy. We hired a car and drove over to the east of the island and discovered a beautiful spot called Point Baptiste. There's such a nice beach and there was no one else there. Palm trees right on the sand. Sergio was pretty stoked to nail his backflip and even got me leaping about too. So we made it to Roseau, capital of Dominica. We're super excited because we're going to go to Blue Element, which is a freediving school in Soufriere. I'll take you outside and show you where we are. So we're actually just off the capital, but it seems like a really nice little place here. It's deep water, so we had to take a mooring. So we're anchored in, well, we're tied up to a mooring in 30 meters of water. So we're going to go over to take our tender over to the fishing dock over there and yeah, go freediving. It's about a 20-minute drive from here, so we have to take the bus. So we'll jump on the bus and then yeah, we'll show you what it's like. Blue Element shares a space with Nature Island Dive, and right off the beach there they've got a platform in 150 meters of water for training freediving. It's just no current, warm water, an absolute dream setup for going freediving. Here's Sergio returning from one of his first warm-up dives, looking super relaxed. We also have a safety diver, in this case Lou, just following the diver up from the 10-meter mark, make sure that they're all good. Sergio was stoked. One of Lou's bucket list goals that she wrote about 5 years ago was to freedive down to 30 meters in a style called constant weight, where you fin down under your own steam and then fin back up again. So and this is her having a go at that personal best. You can see that Lou's super relaxed here, using the buoyancy that you get from about 5 meters up to just float up to the surface, saving oxygen and everything relaxed still. And then you come up and do your recovery breaths. Just nice big breaths to get the oxygen back in again. Did you make it? Did you make it?
Yeah, I made it. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Sergio was genuinely a bit nervous about the big fish, and so on this day we had these wahoo turn up, and they were even bigger than the barracuda. They sort of look a bit menacing, but then you make eye contact and they just seem again curious and friendly really. But I'm not sure Sergio was going to feel that way, and he was preparing for his dive, so we didn't tell him. Of course, whenever there's some marine life, Lou will try and get as close as possible. Sergio had no idea this fish was behind him until I showed him the footage later, and I think this was the point where he overcame his fear of big fish in the ocean. I was hoping to improve on my personal best, and these are perfect conditions to do it here at Blue Element. Here I am returning from 60 meters depth. I've got a nose clip on because it means I don't have to equalize my mask, and I don't need to use my hands to hold my nose to equalize my ears either, so it sort of makes it a lot easier. And yeah, I was feeling really good this day, so it went well. If you've done your PB, it's traditional in Soufrière to go to the hot springs, and we met up with Luca, who's a Canadian champion freediver, and he's into whatever's going on. He's just great fun, and we were instantly became great friends. The water here was like 37 degrees, and yeah, you can smear mud over yourself as well, and there was no one else there. It's just a beautiful little natural hot springs in the forest. We got everything here. Scott's Head turned out to be one of the most amazing places I've ever been freediving. If you're there, you must go. You can just swim off the beach and you're straight into incredible marine life and rocky platforms and great big drop-offs, and it's just amazing, amazing. And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise that with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about. We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. Honey, you are my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise that with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about. When it all breaks down, I'll wait for you right here. And I swear that we got nothing to fear. It's a miracle that you and I are finally here. I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise that with you I feel alive. You will be the last one I think about. The last one I think about. Oh, 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 oh. Luca told us about another incredible freediving spot nearby called La Bim, just out from Soufrière Beach. There's a wall there after you've been swimming for about 10 minutes, which drops down as literally as deep as you want to go. It's just insanely beautiful.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Bloody hell! Whew. Yeah, That's something else. Wow.
Oh, I'm so excited. We've just seen some sperm whales, so I'll see if I can get them on film. Here's one right under the water here. Oh my! Wow! Wow! Coming right over.